What's up, guys? I'm Andrew. This is Leah. We just got back from BlizzCon in Anaheim, where we saw a bunch of World of Warcraft and Hearthstone, Diablo, a bunch of announcements.
Heroes of the Storm, the new Blizzard Hero Brawler.
Exactly. It's really exciting. You can read all about that on the site. But we figured we'd give it a more personal touch, maybe talk about what we liked, what we saw. So, Leah, what was your favorite thing from the show?
The favorite thing overall, I gotta say I'm really excited about the new World of Warcraft expansion. There's a ton of really awesome features that they kind of only glazed over some of the features in the actual reveal trailer, but during the panels, they went into a lot of great detail about what's coming, and I cannot wait. As someone who plays WoW, on a daily basis still after 9 years, seeing a new WoW expansion is always exciting, but some of the stuff that they're bringing this time around is incredibly appealing.
I mean, like what? Like what's like the, without getting too detailed, like what is like the high level, like why is this exciting? Like why should people come back to WoW?
So I feel like coming back to WoW is actually a really good point because they are making it so easy to come back to WoW with this expansion. Everyone gets a free level 90 character right off the bat, and then Blizzard's also bringing their flex rating into the new expansion. So basically, if you have 12 people now, in your group who want to play WoW again, it'll be really easy for you to do that. You don't need a 10 or 25 man raid anymore. It's very accessible to anyone who wants to play. And they're also changing the leveling, so it's going to be fast and more fun paced. Or more fast-paced and fun.
It can be fun-paced.
So I think that's going to be very exciting. And also new character models, I'm really looking forward to that. And one of the biggest things in the WoW expansion that people have been asking for forever in Warcraft is player housing. And so that's finally coming to World of Warcraft. But it's Warcraft, so you're not building a house, you're building a base. And they went through a lot of the details about garrisons, and they actually look awesome. It's like an awesome kind of solo mini game within WoW that people will be able to play, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. So yeah,
it's cool stuff. Beyond WoW, there was Heroes of the Storm, which is kind of their take on a MOBA. It's Blizzard All Stars before that, and Blizzard Dota before that. Finally, full unveiling. Had a cool cinematic trailer you can watch on the site.
Really, really awesome cinematic trailer. It's probably my favorite Blizzard trailer ever, just because it blended,
it's Smash Brothers. It's like them all finally coming together.
It was so cool. It's so cool. If you haven't seen it, you should totally check it out.
So that one's really cool. Hearthstone, just some quick stuff. It's getting a PvE, like sort of a single player mode that'll be coming called Adventures, and then coming to iPhone.
Yeah.
iPhone and Android.
Yeah, so that's really exciting because that will get Hearthstone into the hands of millions and millions of people, and it's such an accessible game already. It's kind of like a more casual version of other more like in-depth card games that are out there. So Hearthstone is really fun, and for people who love Warcraft, and even for people who aren't into Warcraft that much, it's easy to pick up and play, and it'll be great on an iPhone.
For sure. And then Diablo, some more Reaper Souls bits. It was announced at Gamescom. Now we saw Adventure Mode. They're doing some cool stuff with that. PS4 gets some cool exclusive features for the controller and for this thing called Avenger Kills, which are really cool, where it's like, if you die in your game, the enemy that killed you can come into my game, and then I can get revenge. That stuff's really cool.
Yeah.
And then my favorite thing, I would say, from the whole show was the movie news. Duncan Jones came out on stage with some folks from Blizzard, like Chris Metzen, Rob Pardo. They talked about what we can expect from the Warcraft movie if and when we see it, like 2 years from now. But just some like high-level details. Like it'll have some characters from like Warcraft lore. It'll have some locations from the games. Like it's really cool.
That was my favorite part of the Warcraft movie panel, was actually seeing the concept art. They showed Draenor, Ironforge, Dalaran, and Stormwind. And when I saw Stormwind pop up on the screen, I got goosebumps. Like we were sitting together, and I just was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so cool!" Seeing like these places that I've been to and going to in World of Warcraft for such a long time, seeing them sprout out their big versions on the screen was really, really awesome as a Blizzard fan. So I'm so thrilled and excited for that movie.
For sure, and I think Duncan Jones is someone who gets it. Like he seems like someone who's like really excited. He wants it to be like faithful to the games. And I think BlizzCon as a whole, right, like it is about that. It's about like that feeling of being a part of something, that feeling of like these games speak to a lot of people, and Blizzard is making them for that community. And I think like even as someone who doesn't play a lot of those Blizzard games, it was cool being there and seeing that energy everywhere and seeing how excited people were for even like the tiniest, nerdiest little things.
Yeah, I mean, I always say BlizzCon is my favorite convention that I go to every year, because BlizzCon is all about celebrating a couple of core franchises, and everyone who's there really loves those franchises, and is, no one is like, oh, I hate StarCraft, but I love Warcraft. No one is like that. Everyone just kind of is happy to see what's coming out for every game there. And it's a really great community feeling, and Blizzard loves their community. It's very apparent, how much they want to give back, because they feel like the community has given them so much. So I thought BlizzCon was great this year. I thought it was very successful. I thought, all the announcements were cool. There could have been some more StarCraft stuff. I'm holding a Baneling right now. It's like, I wish that there was a little bit more StarCraft news. But, what was there was exciting. And
for sure.
It was good. Yeah. It was a good show.
StarCraft is getting arcade mode will become free. You can read all about that on the site. We have hands-on impressions, we have interviews, all the trailers, all the cool stuff. So for all of your Blizzard needs, keep it locked to IGN.